I was searching for a certain music video. I did a web search, and the first thing that came out was the video, and it was linked to YouTube.
Basically, YouTube, I got to know it through friends, and because I have this group of friends who are very interested in music videos and stuff.
One of the greatest inventions in recent times has been the internet. It has evolved from something barely in use to something that we can't live without since it went mainstream in the 1990s. Each year, we see new internet phenomenon springing up from nowhere and generating unbelievable amount of users. Internet has become part of our lives. We are constantly connected to the net from our notebooks to our mobile phones, and we are constantly using the internet at all times for things much more than email. One aspect of the internet that has become increasingly popular is online video streaming. Among all, YouTube is one of the fastest growing web portals offering online video sharing. Advance in technology, together with the outsourcing of manufacturing to third world countries, has made multimedia personal computers more affordable. With faster processing power, quality sound and video cards, users are turning this working machine for entertainment usage as well. Moving from dial-up to broadband, file sharing becomes a norm for most online users, and we see more rich media content emerging. But despite the rich content web portals and peer-to-peer sharing of huge media files, nothing beats the user-friendly interface of YouTube that draws millions of users daily since its creation in 2005. With YouTube's wide array of contents and excellent video streaming, children to grandma can all use YouTube for laughs, for music videos, or even how-to tutorials. This fastest growing online giant has made the PC a preferred choice in the family, intimidating the existence of our familiar television set. Television as a widely used telecommunication medium for transmitting and receiving moving images with sound has been made commercially available since the late 1930s. This object of modernism is currently facing the threat of multimedia PCs with high-speed connection. With the extensive numbers of genres and channels to choose from, viewers are spoiled with choice. They began to compare and demand more from the TV stations and the paid TV programs providers. More frequently, viewers may have watched the latest MTV or variety shows on the YouTube way before it is screened on the local televisions. Despite the fact that there were researches and much effort done in incorporating intelligence features into modern televisions, it still lacks the personal touch as compared to PCs with high-speed connectivities that enables customization and sharing of rich media content. To add into the visual entertainment battle, Apple Computers launched Apple TV in 2007, bringing high-definition TV shows, on-demand movies, and YouTube to the living room. The Apple TV is a hybrid between televisions and PC, with video on demand as well as music and photo sharing. This hybrid machine is making the line between TV and PC blur. With the ease of use interface, YouTube makes it possible for anyone to become a movie director. Using video cameras or even mobile phones, anyone can simply record a video footage and use a computer to post it for millions of people to watch within a few minutes. One of the early examples of social impact of YouTube was the success of the Bus Uncle video in 2006. The video shows an animated conversation between a youth and an older man on a bus in Hong Kong, which was widely discussed in the mainstream media. YouTube is being cited as the online speaker's corner, where internet users can upload, view, post comments on video clips. It is an ever-expanding archive cum bulletin board that embodies and promotes democracy. A recent post that again streamed up to the mass media is a video captured by the airport crew about a mainland Chinese woman in a hysterical situation at the boarding gate of Hong Kong International Airport when she missed her flight. Is this an act of democracy or simply a display of prejudice against the mainland Chinese? Whatever the case, such video or even photo sharing web portals has cultivated some form of citizen journalism among the cyber citizen, where they will capture incidents in public upload and broadcast it to cyber citizens around the world for comments and critiques. We fall into the dilemma of if it's really an act of justice or an unethical social behavior. You have your say. Looking at our own Speaker's Corner at Hong Lim Park, we could roughly figure out why it's hardly used by Singaporeans. We don't see Mr. Brown, author of the popular Singapore website MrBrown.com, that has been documenting the dysfunctional side of Singapore lives, appearing at the Speaker's Corner, raising his concern. Instead, he uses YouTube for documentation and voice out his concern. Perhaps the respective authorities should look into lifting some of the more stringent regulations on the use of the precinct, borrowing YouTube's design principle, ease of use. The local Speaker's Corner could encourage more Singaporeans to make their political expression more openly with more relaxed regulations.
Guess who's PM? They just say, come join me, go on must be safe country, then not happy, then make me and cry. The empty country, built you wrong and makes me be, make the country clean and green, opposition cannot win. JJ, I know more fun, Jesus, I go eat his butt, live how good, what a loot, don't talk up in parliament.
With the localization system launched in 2007, the entire YouTube interface of the website is available in 22 countries, each with their localized versions, targeting at different ethnic groups. Localizations allow YouTube to penetrate to the non-English speaking regions, which means more people will be able to have their voice heard and, more importantly, see the world from different perspectives within the comfort of their homes, schools, or the internet cafes. However, there are implications when people have too much freedom to express their views. At least, it's seen as a concerning issue with the more conservative groups, which results in YouTube being blocked or even banned totally in some countries. The question is, how much is too much? Different parties will have their own parameters of judgment. Is banning or blocking mass media the only means to settle the unrest? It could trigger even more complications. Regardless of the political issues or the aspect of democratization, YouTube is no doubt a good social networking tool. With more and more time spent in the cyberspace, the values of respective cultures has become paler. But the advance in technologies, especially the excellent bandwidth for fast streaming media content, has developed a community of cyber citizens bound together by shared interests. Knowing the power of online community, YouTube allows registered users to join groups called channel types that make their video categorized in a more distinctive manner. US President Barack Obama has a dedicated channel for him to communicate to his fellow Americans on his new policies and upcoming events. Politicians are making use of the strong connectivities of these social networking tools to reach out to the younger groups of citizens who are fond of technological-driven means of communications.